Class, please stand up and let us pray. So, our Father in heaven, holy be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to the test, but deliver us from evil. Amen. So, good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Who is absent for today?
None, ma'am.
Very good. It's good to hear that no one is absent for today. Now arrange your chairs and be seated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Before we proceed, I just want you to remind our rules and regulations of our school of our classroom. So, first, listen attentively. Second, raise your right hand if you want to answer. And third is don't talk to your seatmate if I am talking in front or if I am discussing. So I will be presenting a pictures of different kinds of stitches, and I will call somebody to identify the name of the picture. So first one is this. What is the name of these stitches?
Ma'am,
Okay, Geraldine.
French nut, ma'am.
Very good. How about this one?
Lazy daisy stitch, ma'am.
Yes, lazy daisy stitch or lazy daisy chain. Next, how about this one?
Feather stitch, ma'am.
Yes, feather stitch. How about this one?
Cross stitch, ma'am.
Yes, cross stitch. How about this one? This stitch is what we usually use.
Running stitch, ma'am.
Yes, running stitch. How about this one?
Uh, Chain stitch, ma'am.
Chain stitch. And yes, those are the different kinds of stitches that we tackled yesterday. So moving on, who among you have been tried sewing?
Ma'am,
Very good. If you, what are the tools and materials that we need in sewing?
needle, ma'am.
Needles. What else?
Yarn.
The yarn.
Or
What else?
Tela, ma'am.
Yes, the cloth or the fabric. What else?
Needle.
Needle. So those are the tools and materials that we can use in sewing. So kindly give me a way on how do we take good care of our tools and materials in sewing.
Put them in a proper box, ma'am.
Yes, put them in the proper box or in the proper place. So
Yes, ma'am.
what else?
Needles, ma'am, kat ikabil iti anti pin caution ba, ma'am, di ay? Di pagtudukan da iti dagom?
Yes, adalan tayo damdama. So what else? We should clean them and put it in the right place as you said.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
why do we need to take care of those things or of the tools and materials in sewing?
Tahan nga, ma'am, nga makadamran iti tao, ma'am. Kasla ko needle, no maiwarwarakot, mabalin yung makatudok, ma'am.
Yes, for us to avoid accidents. What else? It helped them it helped them last longer and make them clean. So we need to take good care of our sewing tools and materials in order for them to last longer and maintain the quality of
Materials.
sewing.
Yes, ma'am.
So now I have based from what we have said a while ago about tools and materials, what do you think is our lesson for today?
It's about sewing, ma'am. Or
Yes, it's about sewing. What else?
Tools used in sewing, ma'am, or the materials.
Use. Yes. Um, those our topic is all about the tools and materials in sewing. But before that, um, listen carefully because later on you will be able to identify the tools and materials. You will be able to label the tools and materials according to their uses, and you will be able to give some ways on how to take good care of them. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So before that, let's define first um what is tools and materials. Who wants to read?
Ma'am,
Okay, Geraldine.
sewing tools and materials are instruments that aid in accomplishing a sewing task. It can be manipulated by hands.
It can be manipulated by hands. We can use our hands in order for us to sew. So, sewing tools and materials can be classified into three. The first one is measuring, the second one is cutting, and the last one is sewing itself. So, let's go first to the measuring. So, measuring. Okay, but before that, we're going to um, fill in the fill in the blank with letters in order to for us to identify the name of this picture or the name of this tools or materials. So who wants to answer the first one?
Ma'am,
Geraldine.
tape measure, ma'am.
Yes, tape measure. Saan ninyo ginagamit ang tape measure?
Pang measure, ma'am, itikwa length.
Yes, in measuring length, width, and for example, this one are
Waist.
waistline. Very good. We can use this tape measure in measuring our length
Length.
or length. So it says here that it is used to measure distance and length with precision and accurate. So these measuring tools can be measured in centimeter and in meter or in inch. So next, who wants to answer?
Ma'am,
Okay, Geraldine again.
yardstick, ma'am.
Yardstick. As you can see in this picture, this is yardstick. So, ano ang gamit ng yardstick? This yardstick,
The yardstick is used for marking hemlines and checking grain lines when laying out pattern. It also used to measure the length of bigger objects like, for example, wide cloth.
yes, very good. In sewing, we can use the yardstick to measure the wide cloth, yung mga mahahabang tela. Next,
Ruler, ma'am.
yes, ruler. So what is ruler? What is the use of ruler? I mean,
Pang measure, ma'am, itikwa length ti basbasit nga object.
yes, we can use ruler in measuring the smaller object. So in drawing, how can we use ruler?
Pang measure, ma'am, iji kinaatidtog ti kahit mga drawingan kan ikan tayo iti borderline na, ma'am, day kwa bond paper nagdraw drawing tayo.
Yes, we can use Also, the ruler in drawing with the papers. So next, what is this?
Sewing gauge. Gauge. Nabasa na day, ma'am?
It's sewing gauge.
Ay, sewing gauge.
Yes, sewing gauge. Sewing gauge is used to measure the button holes or yung mga mm, yung mga butas sa paglagyan ng butones. Yung ganito.
Yes, ma'am. Ada kastamad lang tibadok, ma'am.
Yes. It is used to measure the button holes and areas where other small measurements require checking, such as pleats and tabs. Next, we can move on to the next, which is
Cutting tools.
What are the tools and materials that you can know about? That you can know.
Kartib, ma'am.
Yes, it could be scissors. What else?
Ma'am, kutsilyo, ma'am.
Not hindi yun kutsilyo. We can use kutsilyo or we can use knives in cutting
Fruits.
yes, fruits. It could be fruits, vegetables, like that. But in sewing, we can use the cutter. Cutter ang tawag natin sa ginagamit natin na pang cut na object sa sewing.
Nugamin awan, ma'am, tikwa. Gunting mikat isut usaran min.
Wad ngam alwadan tayo mutlaeng no ang usar tayo iti kutsilyo no usaran at tayo iti bado.
Yes,
No ka
ma'am.
tayo iti bado.
Jika ma'am, jika sinulid, ma'am, tikakat mo yan hindi bado.
One, very good. So let's see the first tools that classified in cutting tools or cutting material. So first is, what is this?
Pinking shears, ma'am.
Yes, it could be pinking shears. Ada ti kasrapag kwa na jay ada ti nipon na ni
Yes, ma'am.
Kas jay ti pinking shears. So pinking shears is used to create decorative edges on many types of fabric. This tool is popular in zigzag or scalloped edge or for seam finishes. As I have said a while ago that it has a zigzag or scalloped edge. Adati nipon na nga zigzag.
Yes, ma'am.
Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Let's move on to the next. What word you can create in this?
Trimming scissors, ma'am.
Trimming scissors. So this is the trimming scissors. Ano ang mapapansin ninyo sa trimming scissors? About yung paglagyan ng kamay dito sa
Ma'am, basket.
yung hawakan.
Basket, ma'am, di may isa may isa nalaw-lawa tapos medyo oblong.
Yes, very good. It is oval and the first is this is smaller than the other one. So this trimming scissor used to trim away excess fabric. Yung mga excess lang yung mga excess ang ginugunting ng trimming scissors. From the word itself, we can use in trim. Very good. Next,
Embroidery scissors, ma'am.
embroidery scissors. But kung mapapansin ninyo, sa eskwelahan natin, marami tayong, yung sa eskwelahan natin, ganito ang palagi natin ginagamit.
Yes,
yung
ma'am.
embroidery scissors. But embroidery scissors can use also in cutting papers like that, cartoons, and in uh, cellophanes just like that.
Yes, ma'am.
So this these embroidery scissors used to cut threads, and that is close to the fabric. Kung natapos na tayo sa pagtatahi, di ba may excess na thread
Yes, ma'am.
yung yung nailagay natin. Ang gagamitin natin sa pagkat ng excess na thread ay
Embroidery scissors.
yes, embroidery scissors. Ano ulit ang ginagamit ano ulit ang cutting tools na ginagamit natin sa pagkat ng sa pag-trim ng cloth?
Trimming scissors.
Yes, how about that the how about to cut threads?
Embroidery scissors.
Yes, very good. Embroidery scissors. Now let's move on to the sewing tools and materials. These materials and these tools and materials is used in sewing. So let's see. This. Have you seen this picture in actual?
Yes, ma'am. Ada di magat-gatang ma'am nga kwa. Ada amin nga klase ti needles.
Yes, sometimes it has smaller needles and it has also a bigger needles. Day ngay ada bas di abot na dati dumakdakkel ada di dakdakkel pay para kalagiti nananang tayo no handa nga makita dayjay pagi kabilang da iti threads wenno dagijay sinulit. So hand needles. Ang mabubuo natin salita dito ay ang hand needles. So hand needles is used in making temporary stitches and button holes. Temporary lang ang magagawa nating stitches sa paggamit ng hand needles. This is not permanent. So kapag temporary, ibig sabihin temporary lang yung hindi permanent, yung may hangganan lang, hindi permanent. So next is the
Pin.
pin. Para sa inyo, ano ang gamit ng pin?
Pagtudok mo di ribbon.
Yes,
decoration.
What else?
Kinda decorations, ma'am.
Yes, we can use pins in decorating. Especially if we are using cloth in decorating.
Yes, ma'am.
So pins are meant to keep the fabric in place while cutting or sewing. Yes, kapag gumamit tayo ng pins, idadala niya yung gusto mong line ng pag-sew or yung pag-tatahi. Ano naman ito?
Pin cushion, ma'am.
Yes, pin cushion. Ano ang gamit ng pin cushion?
Pag itudukan mang iti dagom no nalpas ni usaran.
Yes, pag itudukan iti dagom no, nalpas nga inusar. So, apay nga masapol tayo nga itudok iti dagom dito iti pincushion numalpas nga mausar.
Tapnoan nga may warwaratan nga maka-accident, ma'am.
Yes, very good. In order for us to be safe and avoid accidents. Very good. How about this one? Have you seen this in your at your home or at your house?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the name of this?
Timbal, ma'am.
Timbal. Ano ang gamit naman ng timbal? Pakibasa nga, Geraldine.
It is a small hard-pitted cap worn for protection on the finger that pushes the needle while sewing.
Oo, ginagamit natin ito kapag nagtatahi tayo. So, inilalagay sa hands or sa finger para hindi matusok ang daliri. Very good. Next, how about this one?
Needle threader, ma'am.
Needle threader. Now, what is the use of this needle threader?
It is useful for threading any kind of needle. It is put in the eye of the needle, then thread it and pull it back so it threads your needle. Dati ma'am just usaran datak no nalakdakada nga maiubuntay kwa sinulid dyan ti dagom.
Yes, ginagamit nila ito para mas madaling itusok ang hindi tusok ilagay ang sinulid sa karayom, sa butas ng karayom para mas madaling
Makasu.
Next is the emery bag. Very good, the emery bag. So, this emery bag is used for trusting needles and pins. It sharpens the needles and remove rust. So, ano ang pagkakaintindi nyo sa binasa kong definition nito?
Emery bag is used for thrusting needles and pins. It sharpens the needles and ma'am, dito ikat da itikwa. Di kalawang, ma'am.
Yes.
In tapno tumadam di dagom.
Yes. It sharpens the needles and it removes from the rust or the lati in Ilocano. Next, the threads. Nakakita na ba kayo ng threads?
Un, ma'am, agdudumati kulay na pa.
Yes. Ano ang mga kulay ng threads?
Red, blue, green, ma'am.
Yes.
Ay, ma'am.
Kapag nagtatahi tayo, hindi lang needle ang ginagamit, hindi lang pincushion, hindi lang needle threader, hindi lang pins, kundi pati na rin ang threads o yung sinulid. Hindi tayo makakatahi kapag walang sinulid. Kaya, importante ang sinulid sa pagtatahi. So, ang sabi dito, the threads is used in assembling or constructing the parts of the garment. Sabi natin na ang threads ay bumubuo o ginagamit kapag nagtatahi. Hindi tayo makakatahi kapag walang sinulid. Next. What is this?
Fabric, ma'am.
Yes, it is fabric. So, what is fabric?
Fabric is a cloth used in making garments.
Yes, these are the cloth in making garments. So, sa ating pintuan, mayroon tayong curtains or yung kurtina. Yung fabric ginamit nila sa pagbuo ng kurtina. Yan ang example ng fabric. Next, the
Sewing kit.
sewing box or
Sewing kit.
sewing kit. So, ano nga ba ang sewing box or sewing kit? So, ang sewing box or sewing kit serves as utility box kapag sa karpentero ay o sa carpentry, meron silang um, kahon na kung saan doon nila ipini-place or doon nila
Nilalagay.
nilalagay yung mga tools nila. Sa sewing naman, meron silang sewing box or sewing kit. Yun ang paglalagyan na pins, the threads, the thimble, the buttons, and others. Yung karayom, saan natin ito nilalagay?
Pin cushion, ma'am.
Yes, sa pin cushion para hindi
Accident.
aksidente. Very good. Now I will group you into 3 groups. So, I will give you a bond paper, and this bond paper you're going to write your answer. So, write measuring if the shown picture of tools is for measuring. Write cutting if the shown pictures of tools and materials is for cutting, and write sewing if the shown picture is for sewing. So, 1 point each. Kailangan sumagot kayo sa kailangan may sagot kayo sa bawat ipapakita ko pictures. So, this is for group 1, the group 2, and group 3. The first one is this. What is that? Yes, yung may sumagot sa measuring, sa cutting, and sewing. How about this one? This one. Next. So, magbalik na kayo ng paper. The group 1 and group 2, tapos the papers ti group 1 ay group 2 group 1 apanti group 2. Apanti ti group 3. So, the answer for number 1 is sewing.
Yes,
Second
correct
is
me.
Cutting.
Yes, correct me manan.
The third is cutting also.
Yes, correct me manan. Perfect.
Fourth one is measuring.
Yes.
Number 5, sewing.
Yes, correct me.
Number 6, measuring.
Yes, rongda.
Number 7, sewing.
Yes, check me manan.
Number 8, cutting.
Yes.
Number 9, measuring. And number 10, sewing. So who got the perfect score?
Ma'am, group 1.
Yes, group 1. How about the group 2?
They got 9, ma'am.
How about the group 3?
7, ma'am.
Very good. You may now pass your answers. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Very good. Now, I have here, I have a question regarding for our discussion today. So it is the instrument that aid in accomplishing a sewing task. What is that? It is the tools and materials. So tools and materials are classified into three. What are those?
Sewing and
Yes, sewing,
cutting,
and
cutting.
me-
Measuring, ma'am. Gaya.
measuring. Very good. Now, what are the tools and materials in measuring?
Tape measure, ma'am.
Tape measure. What else?
Ruler.
There are four. So tape measure,
Ruler, yardstick,
and
sewing gauge, yardstick,
sewing
sewing gauge.
gauge. Very good. It is sewing gauge. Now, how about the cutting tools? There are three.
Pinking shears,
Trimming scissors, and
embroidery scissors.
embroidery scissors. Sa no, the how about in sewing tools? There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 tools and materials.
Hand needle,
Needles,
pin,
pins,
pin cushion, thimble, needle threader, emery bag, threads, ma'am.
threads.
Kawanin, ma'am.
No. Ada pa iti fabrikin
Sewing box pa, ma'am, gaya.
box or the sewing
Kit.
kit. Very good. Ang gagaling. So, now I know that you already understand our lesson for today. So, I will give you a quiz. So bring out 1/4 sheet of paper and answer the following. So I will give you your activity for today. This is for you, and for you. I will give you 5 minutes to um answer your activity. So your activity has part 1 and 2. So for part 1, choose the letter of the best answer. Write your chosen letter on the blank before the number. So 1 point each. There are 10 points. And as for the part 2, it is true or false. So write true if the sentence tells the correct uses of sewing tools and materials, and write false if not. So write your answers on the blank provided before the number. There are 5 points. So the, for a total of 15 points. You may now start.
Yes, ma'am. Nalpasan, ma'am.
Nalpas your.
Yes, ma'am.
So you may now pass your activity. So for your assignment, please bring out muna yung assignment notebook ninyo at isulat nyo ang sabihin ko para hindi ninyo makalimutan.
Nalpasan, ma'am.
Sige. Sulat ninyo ito. Look for tools and materials available in your home. So maghanap daw kayo na tools and materials na available na meron kayo sa inyong bahay. So classify those tools and materials according to their uses. So i-classify ninyo kung sa cutting ba ito, sa measuring, or sa in sewing. So put all these tools and materials in different boxes and label the in the box. So write at least 3 in each column. So ang style ng iyong takdang aralin ay ganito. Meron itong tatlong column. So for column 1 or for column A, the first is the measuring tools or materials. In this part naman, for cutting, and this part is the sewing tools and materials, like for example, the needles, the threads, the thimble, and so on and so forth. So, ito yung style na iyong ipapasa bukas. So, maglagay kayo ng tig tatlo sa bawat column or sa bawat table. So, tatlo sa measuring, tatlo sa cutting, and tatlo sa sewing. Naintindihan ba?
Opo.
Very good. Kung ganon, maaari na kayong tumayo at tayo na ay umuwi na tayo.
Goodbye and thank you, Ma.